What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, the number one news source for all that nerdish on the hub. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Porter, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined today by my co-host and best friend, the Warden Matt Ritter. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I definitely turned that loop off and clicked the fucking thing, and it did not play the intro. So, fuck you, StreamYard.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
How you been, man? It's been a while. You've been avoiding
It
me.
has been a while, but I've been all right. Just, a little tired, busy, all that kind of stuff.
You gonna turn that auto tune out, or we gonna do that the whole show?
I guess. All right. But yeah, what you been up to, man? What you been watching? What you been playing? I know it's been a while.
I got all caught up on Heels on Stars. I've been working on Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Good one.
Trying to get that caught up. Because
where are you at with that?
I'm only on like episode 3 or something, 3 or 4.
First season?
No, season 3, the newest season.
I mean, season 2.
Is it 2?
Strange New Worlds only has 2 seasons. Yeah.
Then yes, whatever the last season that dropped was, I'm working my way through the latest season. So, I think I'm on episode called Lost in Translation, where Uhura's like seeing shit.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like halfway through that that episode, and then I got distracted and it got taken away from me. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, Diablo. So, John tried to get me to play today, and I told him I had to do a podcast with you. He wasn't happy.
Well, he'll get over it.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
What about you?
Well, Big Brother, of course. It's that time of year.
Yeah.
Just finished Twisted Metal yesterday.
And?
Oh, I fucking love it. Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so a fantastic show. And the way they ended it too, I'm just like, oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, yeah. We was like, this is what we're gonna do for season 2, because we're definitely getting to season 2. They've broken Peacock records and shit. It's happening. They haven't formally announced it yet, but that's just because everybody's on strike, so they can't like announce anything like cast or anything like that. So once the strikes are taken care of and they start paying people properly, we'll probably get news that we're getting the second season of Twisted Metal. Because like I said, it was breaking records for comedy on Peacock and all that kind of stuff. Like I think it was like their most streamed comedy original or some shit like that. And yeah, we'll get a second season.
Probably next weekend we'll be doing the Getting Off episode of Twisted Metal, hopefully.
Maybe I'll be there.
I'm looking forward to it. Also, due to Katie being off this week, Vince and I are gonna run Smack and Raw on Friday, just this week. Well, it's twofold. So Kate and I, Zoe's been getting up at like 1 a.m. every morning. It's killing me because she's up till anywhere from 3 to 5 before I can get her back to sleep.
Gross.
Yeah, and she doesn't want to sleep in a room. Last night I got her to sleep in a room, but like I said, it was like 3 a.m, and I'm like, all right, well, you're not going to sleep, so Daddy's going to go in his room, and I'll come back in and check on you. And then I just went to bed.
Have you tried drugs?
She's not big enough for drugs yet. You have to be a certain weight for drugs, and she is not that weight yet.
Damn. So you can't even give us like some children's Robitussin, like just go to sleep.
I wish. But also you can't do that every night, and it's happening every single night. Most nights she sleeps in our room, but
you can get the melatonin spray and just spray that on her pillow.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought her
lots of tricks out there that I know parents use. So
anyway, I bought her a whole new bed frame, a new bed, all this shit, hoping that it would help. I still have to build a bed frame. That just came today. But Kate and I are doing a date night Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
and dropping Zoe off, and she's staying at my parents' overnight. So,
okay.
yeah. So we're gonna do the show on Friday this week, but then after that, it'll be back on Saturdays. Katie will be back from vacation, no issues.
Yeah, I just told the people yesterday the show was on Saturday, but
It's okay. I did on Monday too because we just figured this out yesterday when I talked to Vince and asked him if he's going to be free on Saturday or Sunday, and what's better, or Saturday or Friday, and what's better for him. So
I hear you. No biggie. But yeah, there's that. I'm trying not to play Baldur's Gate right now because I have things I have to get done, like like adult things, and I hate it. But if I turn on Baldur's Gate on this computer, that's all I'm gonna do. So I gotta keep myself disciplined and get that shit done before I play Baldur's Gate again. Like I'm purposely not playing it again until I install this SSD on my PC. So I haven't done that yet. Once I do, I'll play Baldur's Gate again. And the problem is, then soon after that, Starfield will be out, and I'll just be like, "What the fuck am I doing with my life?" And yeah.
So what you're saying is, pretty soon we're just not going to do podcasts anymore because all Travis is going to do is play video games.
No, we'll still do them. I'll just probably play them while we podcast.
Oh, well, if I knew that was an option, I would have told John I just can't talk to him, and I would have had Diablo on in the background right now.
Probably not going to work out well. So, but yeah, that's it. Twisted Metal, Big Brother, Baldur's Gate 3. That's been my life. Done with Twisted Metal now, though. I did start. Did you ever watch Nailed It on Netflix?
No.
Okay. So they're doing another version of Nailed It on Netflix. Basically, Nailed It is this show where they have these people who are not very good bakers come in and try to recreate like really fancy looking baking decorations and stuff. Yeah, it's always awful, and it's so fucking funny to me. So they're starting a new one where they're doing it as a competition show. Where are you familiar with the concept of the Great British Baking Show?
I am.
Okay, I know you may not have watched it, but you're familiar with the concept.
Yes, it's a baking competition.
Yeah. So they're doing that with Nailed It. So it's like it's not just different people on every episode. It's the same people going through. People get eliminated each week until somebody wins at the end. And the idea is taking these people who are not good bakers and turning them into good bakers by the end of it.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, this seems pretty interesting. We'll see how it goes. We've only seen the first episode, and they are appropriately awful bakers, so it's cool. There are things to do, and I'm like, yo, I don't even really bake it. I know that. Like, do better. But we'll see.
All right.
But yeah, that's it for what I've been watching and what I've been playing. Those of you watching right now, thank you so much for watching us live. But if you're not watching us live, know that you can watch us live by going to twitch.tv/Creatia World. You go there and you can subscribe to us there. It costs a little something, but good thing is if you have Amazon Prime, that means you got Prime Gaming, which means you can get a free subscription on Twitch. So you just combine your Amazon account with your Twitch account, free subscription. We'd appreciate you giving that to us. Now, if you don't give it to us, give it to somebody else on Twitch, your favorite Twitch streamer. Doesn't matter. We'd like it here, but support somebody. We all appreciate it. We all could use it. Thank you so much for that. You can also watch us live and later on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. You go there, you can subscribe for free. Just hit that subscribe button right there. Just click it. And then later on, right after you do that, there's a little bell next to it. There's a little bean underneath that bell. What you want to do, you want to flick that bean. You do that. That way you get informed every time we drop something new, every time we go live, and all that good stuff. And speaking of flicking that bean, we can go to Matt's favorite place. You all want to watch us later as well. Matt, what's that place that you like people to watch us at?
Pornhub.com/model/Creatia World, where we are less than 100 video views away from finally making the Pornhub watch along of the Texas Dildo Masquerade our most watched video. I looked. They are neck and neck. Travis's Dungeons and Dragons video, or Dungeons, D&D, is about 3,980 something, and we're sitting at like 3,890 something so we're under 100 views away. Less than 100 more people need to watch that, and my Pornhub watch along will be the most watched thing that we have on that channel.
Until I crush it by doing another D&D video later on this year.
Possibly.
If my plan for that does what I think it's gonna do, it'll and you'll be upset again. But that's
Speaking of Pornhub, two questions.
Two questions.
Since I got you here, did you look into think about dropping the audio version of Getting Off for everyone, seeing as that is an awesome podcast that everyone should go love, listen to, and check out?
We will talk about that later. Move on.
Boo. What about dropping on X Video or something the other Pornhub watch along that no one got to see that we recorded?
Perhaps. We'll see.
I'm just gonna ask you every week.
I know.
Okay.
And until I get a chance to really get it done and look into how I need to look into it, your answer is going to be the same. So
I really liked it better when you didn't have a job.
I mean, hey,
things were so much easier.
Anyway, if you want to support us financially, the best way to do that is on Patreon at patreon.com/creationworld. You go there and you can just drop $1. And if you drop $1, then you get access to all our extra stuff, like Return to Wrestling with myself and this guy right here, the Warden Matt Ritter. We're going through old WCW stuff from the first Nitro, and we're going to go all the way to the end. And in the middle, we watch those pay-per-views that correspond with those Nitros that lead up to it. And now there's Thunder episodes as well. And I'm just like, fuck me. But, you know, we just finished doing Starcade 1997. We're about to do Sold Out 1998. We're in the little, you know, it's some interesting times in WCW. Be a lot of fun. And there's also
the best and the worst of WCW all at the same time.
And we've also got Multiverse, myself and Mara the Shark Watkins. We just watched Batman the Doom That Came to Gotham. So that'll be one that you all might want to check out. That will be live later on today on Patreon.
Patron.
And then you can also subscribe and get this and all of our other shows ad-free. We got some ads later on. We won't talk about those until later on. So right now, Matt, I think it's time.
News time.
News it time.
You also forgot T-Pain in my ass. You could make that instead of bow down. You could just make T-Pain in my ass.
No.
You like that I selected that because Will had that on, and I'm like, oh, I could give myself a title. I know who the fuck I am. That's me right there.
It's fine. I just want to take it or leave it. I use it for D&D, but yeah. Anyway, we got some news, Matt. We got some stuff from Xbox. Let's talk about Xbox. You would know more about this than I do, but
Sexbox, let's go.
All right. So this article comes from Games Radar from Dustin Bailey. Xbox has introduced a 8-strike anti-toxic system that pretty much nobody is happy about, I guess. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things you'd have to be on Xbox, I guess, to know, because it seemed fine to me. So Xbox has introduced a new enforcement strike system, and while it seems to be a good faith effort to help curb toxicity on the platform, pretty much nobody seems to be happy with the initial rollout. The system is similar to demerit strikes used in driver's license systems in many countries, Xbox explains in his announcement. For example, a player that has received 2 strikes will be suspended from the platform for a day, whereas a player who receives 4 strikes will be suspended for 7 days. Players have a total of 8 strikes, and once reached, will be suspended from Xbox's social features like messaging, parties, and party chat, multiplayer, and others for 1 year from the enforcement date. Certain types of violations will apply more strikes to an account than others. And a chart in the announcement suggests that while you might get 1 strike for cheating, you could be subject to 3 strikes for hate speech. Each strike remains on your record for 6 months. While in general, these enforcements only go up to a maximum of 1 year suspension, which would still allow you to access your digital games, the company says that in extreme cases, it, quote, retains the ability to permanently suspend all functionality of an account, including access to purchases. The, quote, you wouldn't have survived Modern Warfare 2 lobbies back in 2009 crowd is predictably criticizing this move as they do any efforts to take action against online toxicity, but the more vocal critiques of the system are coming from those who feel it doesn't go far enough. So we got some tweets here. Some people are like, 8 strikes is so funny. Like, all right, bro, you call that dude a slur 8 times. That's 1 too many. No Fortnite for a year, which, again, that's inaccurate because hate speech is 3 strikes. So, you know, I feel like this is one of those things that people don't really didn't even read the stuff. Go figure.
So here's my take on this.
Mm-hmm.
this is a flawed system. They've had a strike system in place, and it's always been a flawed system. And the reason it's a flawed system is there is no way for them to verify that the things that are being said or reported.
Here's the thing. There is now. I read about this a while ago. They have the new system in place, I guess, now where you can like record things and send recordings in.
Right. You can record it and send recordings in, but people can also just submit complaints against your account without any physical proof and get you strikes. So online bullying, if like they just don't like a kid, they could get a kid's account banned for a year with a couple people submitting strikes and complaining about this person. Because if enough of your friends get together and say, oh, fuck that kid, and submit shit, it's going to look legit if that many people are, complaining about this person, whether he did something or not. Like, and that in and of itself makes
How often does that really happen though?
With kids, probably a lot more often than you think. Like someone my age and your age, we don't really have to worry about it.
Here's the thing, you're saying probably we don't really know that people are doing it. That's the thing with a lot of systems like that too. People always assume people are doing the worst and don't know that they are.
I have seen it happen. I have talked to people back a while that got strikes, and this shit is like it is something that I have witnessed and does happen. I don't know how often or how frequent it is. I just know kids are shitty and online bullying is a thing. And I mean, they did that whole episode of South Park where they broke Cartman's fucking Xbox because they thought he did some shit that he didn't do. Like, it's a thing. Like, though South Park doesn't make shit just because it happens one time. Like, it's a legit thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that for me is why it's flawed. Like I said, I don't have to worry about it. I'm 36. The only person I really play video games with is John, and we're in a 2, maybe 3 person party. And I can call John all sorts of slurs, Mayo kids and all sorts of shit, and he's not going to care because I'm white, he's white. Like, it is what it is. Like, he talks about fucking my dad, it's fine. Like, that's what we do. If you're playing online multiplayer games, there's that issue. There is also the issue of like, okay, so you abandon someone's account for a year. They can make another account. They can come on and they can play. Like, I don't think it's an IP ban. And there are even ways around that for like everyone knows how to get around shit like that nowadays. Like,
I mean, the thing is, the whole idea of being able to ban people in itself would be the issue there, because it's just like there's no way you can really stop that. You can't stop people from making another account because you can't prove that that's them that's doing it. Like, it's just, you got to do what you can do. I'm like, I applaud the effort, is what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't play on Xbox, so it doesn't really affect me. But also,
you do play
games. I don't play games online either, so it's just like.
Well, I was gonna say you will be playing Starfield, and you do play some stuff on the Microsoft, like, which is essentially rolled into this, I believe.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be playing with people, so
you can play with me.
I mean, I could do that without Starfield, though.
True. We both have PS5.
But yeah, I guess it's just one of those things where I'm just like, okay, I mean, do what you're gonna do. Like I said, I don't really play games online anyway. Like, if they were to tell me at some point you can't play online or use voice chat anymore, I'm like, oh, you promise? It's just like see, I get nervous telling people I play Baldur's Gate 3 now because they all want to party up with me and play on Baldur's Gate. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
And that's my thing is like some games like Diablo 4 are online only. So if like I go and I play Gears of War and I'm doing really good and I piss someone off or I piss a team off, that whole team goes and makes a complaint because I had a really good game and they're like, fuck this guy, and they get me banned. Then I can't go play Diablo because now my online access to games is shut off for a year. So now I've paid for a game that is online only that I cannot play, like shit like that.
So if all of them complain at that one part, wouldn't that all count as one episode, like one strike then? Because it's like one incident.
Yeah, but it depends on what they report it as. Because like you said, a strike for hate speech could be 3 strikes,
Yeah.
Cheating.
But I'm sure there's an appeal system too, though. So
I'm sure there is. I don't know how great it is. But it's okay, Ed.
I mean, next time, maybe, possibly.
I mean, who did you do the show with yesterday, Travis?
Me, I'm pretty sure I did it with Ed yesterday.
Okay, so is he feeling cheated that he didn't get me this week? Is that what he's sad about, or
I don't know? Clarify. We don't know, But
Me and Ed have been killing it.
you have. Y'all are great. So let's see. Who's tired of me talking about Baldur's Gate? Good, because I'm about to talk about Baldur's Gate some more. So, so there's a Baldur's Gate speedrunner who completed the game in just 10 minutes somehow. But that's not what this story is all about. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but
I mean, technically, we both cheated on each other with you because we were
about to
together
say,
first.
like, this was first.
You're just kind of like a mutual side chick at this point.
Yeah. We're more Eskimo brothers now than anything else,
True.
But anyway, so Baldur's Gate speedrunner. This comes from IGN, by the way, from my Wesleyan pool. Baldur's Gate 3 speedrunner who completed the game in just 10 minutes has turned their attention to new, more pressing matters: having sex. So, there's warning some mild spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3 Act 1 lie below. But here's the thing: spoilers are not really spoilers in this game because things for you can go completely different. Like, that's just how this game works. So anyone who's played Larian's expansive Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game will know half the fun comes from working out who to romance. Your party members from Laziel to Shadowheart, Astrian, and Karlach are all up for a bit of action back at the camp. If you play your cards right, that is. Romance is an incredible popular portion of Baldur's Gate 3. Just look at how Haslam's infamous bear sex scene propelled Baldur's Gate 3 up the Steam sales chart before the game even came out. Inspired by a post suggesting the run by Twitter user TheVale Official, Speedrunner May took on the now official sex category and managed to bed Lazel after just 8 minutes of foreplay. May use their level 1 human wizard, appropriately named Giga Chad Thundercock, and the extra jump distance granted by Enhanced Leap to speed through the early part of the game. Mage Hand is used to interact with the transponder, triggering the end of the battle on the Nautiloid. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. I can just use Mage Hand to get out of that shit early. Okay, cool. What?
Isn't it Dave Chappelle who has a skit about or a joke about speed fucking?
Yes.
Because that's all I was
he
thinking.
Said when I come, that was right on time. Yeah. Because he doesn't believe in premature ejaculation. Yeah. Like you were trying to come to, well, I beat you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all I was thinking of when you said dude did it in 8 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
Is that Dave Chappelle? Yep.
So after this section is complete, it's a case of jumping to the rescue of Lazel early near the crash site. I haven't even found him yet. That's why this game is so different. Like, my game is very different. I haven't even found the wizard yet. The goblin battle outside Emerald Cove can be skipped, so combat must play out as normal. The real smart part comes next. May convinces one of the tieflings in the grove to bow down to Lazel, impressing her enough to spark a request for a nighttime booty call. Never before was the long rest button clicked on so quickly. In camp, it's off to bed, and that's your lot. The deed is done after just 7 minutes and 54 seconds. It's a blistering start to this fledgling Baldur's Gate 3 speed run category, and one that's sure to be beaten again and again as more players take on the challenge. Ever wondered how long it takes to skip all the boring parts of Baldur's Gate 3 and get straight to the hot stuff? May ask in the YouTube video description, which Giga Chad's signature Thunder Leap speed run technique. Laziel will be in your bed within 8 minutes. But anyway, yeah. So that's the thing. Get to the section 8 minutes with one specific NPC.
Well, my goal is to fuck everybody in my party. Should I get this game when it drops on PS5? Which I might. I'm debating.
You definitely should. Like,
I want to fuck everybody.
Fucking fantastic.
B, if you can't find the wizard, maybe Amani can show you where it is.
Perhaps, sir. Oh boy,
you're almost 37, Travis. You should be able to find the wizard by now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks. All right, that's what she said.
It's really not. You can find the notification bell. You can find the wizard. I'm just saying.
Oh man, let's see. let's switch gears from Baldur's Gate 3 to something else we're both looking forward to playing. Let's talk Bethesda's Starfield. All right.
Woohoo!
So Bethesda shared some canonical history of Starfield's universe. According to their history, by 2100, humans are living in space. This is an article once again from IGN from Ryan Dinsdale. Starfield is less than a month away, but those looking to get a taste of its universe already can read up on its history. Bethesda has shared a canonical timeline of events on Starfield's website, revealing the most important moments from humanity first reaching Mars to the events of the game in 2330. Were you about to say something?
No, keep going.
Okay, my bad. Starfield's version of humanity first reaching Mars in 2050, and we're living in space 50 years later. Didn't get busy again until 2156 when they arrived in Alpha Centauri, a system 4.37 light years away from Earth. Some of the entries are fairly robust, offering valuable lore to those looking to really delve into Bethesda's sci-fi adventure. The 2094 entry, for example, reads, "The United Colonies positions the star station called the Clinic in orbit around Deepala in the Narayan system."
I'm assuming the clinic is the place you go for alien STDs.
Probably. For Martian chlamydia, you need to go to the clinic. The unaffiliated peoples of the Narayan system see this as a UC attempt to expand their borders and demand the UC remove the clinic. When the UC refuses, the people of Narayan vote to join the Free Star Collective, who mobilized to protect the system in 2195. Fans will have to wait until Starfield's launch on September 6th to uncover the rest of the story, of course, though fans are already trying to piece together as much as they can about the game. Starfield is perhaps the most blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, yeah, we got some Starfield lore.
Which group was trying to get rid of the clinic?
Let's see. That was the inhabitants of the Narayan system. And then they joined the Free Star Collective.
Bunch of pro-lifers over there, fuckers. Listen, all I need to know is if interstellar abortions are an option in this game, and then I'm 100% sold, because we are pro-choice here. You know, can't just go around slinging dick to all these aliens, knocking them up, and then going on my adventures and forcing them to raise my children.
Full Kirk on this one?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I get it. Definitely
I just said I wanted to fuck my entire party in Baldur's Gate. You think I'm not going to fuck every alien I see?
My thing in this, I'm planning on going full on space pirate with the heart of gold. You know, basically, I rob all these people. I do my Robin Hood thing, but I also kill a lot of motherfuckers because, fuck them.
You know, see, I plan on going full on space pirate with the cock of gold.
Got it. That sounds fun, also. Yeah. But just want to remind you all right now that you can watch us live. And you can also watch us on Patreon. And if you watch us on Patreon, you get this show completely ad-free. No ads at all. But since you're not doing that, here's some ads. Spice things up in the bedroom. Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creatiaworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creatiaworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creatiaworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful, clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creatiaworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creatiaworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
So, like, I swear, I don't know how you're going to transition this, right? But, like, we talked earlier about how Smack and Raw is going to be on Friday this week, even though we're on Saturdays. For real, for real. Just this week, I promise. I love you guys. Not trying to be confusing. It just works out better that way. And I love our sponsors. Like, I know you guys should absolutely support us and go get these shows ad-free because you've seen the sponsors, you know the codes. If you're watching regularly, I get it. However, one of the reasons why we're not going on Saturday is because my latest shipment from Adam and Eve arrived at the house today.
Nice.
I got shit to do on Saturday night now. So, like, for real, we use these codes. Travis, he drinks his Dubby. We both have dogs. Take care of your dogs. You have a significant other, or, you know, just for you. They got shit just for you. You don't need someone else to go order stuff from Adam and Eve. You can please yourself. There's plenty of stuff for you, whether you are a man, a woman, somewhere in between, whatever you identify as. They have toys for you and for your partner and things to make you happy. And yeah, I've got some fun planned this weekend. So
I'm happy for you.
thank you.
How would you like to watch a trailer, sir?
I love trailers.
You know, I enjoy them as well. So let's watch one. Let's see. StreamYard's been kind of difficult with me about screen sharing lately, but let's see if they cooperate.
Really?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason it always like says like my connection is slowing down every time I start to share something.
Weird.
Not sure why it's been doing that lately. But
get that SSD installed on that laptop and then maybe speed it up.
This is a desktop, sir.
Oh shit. Well, never mind. fucking love Legos.
I know.
Hey, we found the wizard. I bet that space pirate has a heart of gold.
So wait, is this like a Lego RPG going on here?
That looks like it.
I'm down for that.
Have you seen my wiener?
Yeah, this looks really good. Legacy
cool
Heroes
shit.
Unboxed. Ha! It's a Netflix game. Okay.
Boo.
Okay.
Even though there is a controller on the iOS for the Netflix shit now. Boo.
Did they
Boo
say
you,
when it
Netflix.
was coming out?
I did not see that.
Yeah, I didn't see a date on that. Hold on, let me see. Maybe
I do really want to get more into the Lego games. I
Mhm.
think it's something that especially Zoe would be able to start playing and enjoy and stuff like that. I need to sit down and I've had one or rent. I don't remember, but I was dicking around with one and I have to get used to how everything works on it. I think how you build shit and everything. It's one of those things where I just kind of just jumped in. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I don't think I paid attention to the tutorial because I'm like, how hard could this be? And then I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
I feel you. Hold on, let me see. Is it? Oh, it's available now.
It's available now.
Yeah, you can just get it now. Yeah. Go ahead and download that. I don't know when I'll ever play it, but I'm going to download that now. But anyway, yeah, that looked really cool. Let's see. Matt, television's dead.
You know, I've heard that, and to be honest with you, even now, like most of the shit that Kate and I watch, we go back and we watch, like we've been watching Temptation Island, right? Because we love trash TV. We just love watching these people fuck up their relationships. We watch it on Peacock, like it's live. Everything that I do watch on TV, I record and watch later. I don't watch anything live anymore. I'm never home to watch anything live except for when I do, it's on my phone. It's not on my TV.
Right. So yeah, traditional TV viewership has fallen below 50% for the first time. Streaming hitting all-time high. This is another article from IGN with Ryan Dinsdale. Traditional TV viewership dropped below 50% for the first time in July of 2023 as streaming hit an all-time high. As reported by The Hollywood Reporter, TV measurement company Nielsen revealed that broadcast networks scored just 20% of overall viewership, while cable scored 29.6%, meaning linear TV came in at 49.6% overall. Streaming didn't overtake traditional TV, but it did claim a new all-time high of 38.7% of all TV usage, with the likes of video games and physical media taking up the final 11.6% in the other use category. Streaming, which incorporates the likes of Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, and so on, is on the rise, of course, having broken its own record every month since May. YouTube leads the way at 9.2% of overall usage, followed by Netflix at 8.5%, Hulu at 3.6%, Prime Video at 3.4%, and Disney Plus at 2%. These are followed by Max, Tubi, Peacock, Roku Channel, Paramount Plus, and Pluto TV. Traditional TV is naturally falling away against streaming rise. July marks a new low for both the broadcast networks and cable categories since Nielsen began tracking figures in 2021. That opening month saw traditional TV at 63.6% of overall usage compared to 49.6% it's at now. So yeah, we're killing television. And honestly, I'm okay with that as long as they start paying people properly. That's why they're on strike, people.
Yep. I mean, if you think about it though, like pluses and minuses, right? Imagine if USA, they couldn't have, and that's kind of the plus for people like you and I who like our TVMA versions of our shows and shit that you get on streaming that you can't watch on cable, even on USA. Like they can show some stuff. They might have been able to show most of Twisted Metal on there late night. I don't think there's too much in there that they wouldn't have been able to do because there's no nudity or anything in the show really outside of Falcon's ass.
About to say we didn't get dicks in no, there were no dicks there. What was I watching? The Righteous Gemstone. That's the one I was watching. There were just dicks everywhere. Go ahead.
But so like in that aspect, but also for like people like us, how awesome would it have been every Saturday or whatever to go back and review the latest episode of Twisted Metal like we do with Game of Thrones and stuff like that instead of dropping an entire season at once, But I guess even with that, like they dropped that on the app now. You watch it on the app. You don't really watch it on HBO. Most people probably don't even subscribe to HBO. So
they can. They can still do that. They just, they just put them on the streaming services.
I like getting one episode a week. I do. Yeah. So we can review shit as it comes out. But I also love the fact that I was able to binge watch the entire fucking show in a day. So,
but it would have been fun if we were able to come in like we're doing with The Last of Us, and every Monday we're talking about the latest episode of Twisted Metal. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I get you. It's one of those things. They can still do the weekly episode thing on streaming because they do it. They can still do the live TV thing on streaming because they do it. Like we really don't need cable. It's one of those things. It's just like we can do this without cable. But yeah, we're killing television, and hey, whatever. In other news. So, Matt, remember when they named the fish after Harry Potter?
Yes.
Well, they now
it was Lord of the Rings. It was Lord of the Rings.
It was Lord of the Rings. My bad.
Yes.
Why did I think it was Harry Potter? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Anyway.
Because Harry Potter makes you think of Harry Pussy, and Harry Pussy smells like fish.
That's a stretch, but okay, maybe.
Just trying to help you out here, Travis. I don't know why you thought Harry Potter. It was Lord of the Rings.
Anyway. So Harrison Ford is now getting a new species of snake named after him. So a new species of snake has been named after Indiana Jones legend Harrison Ford. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the pale yellowish brown snake with scattered black splotches was discovered by researchers in the Andes Mountains in Peru and has been named Takamenoides Harrison Fordi. It's unclear whether the species is particularly skittish around other snakes. These scientists keep naming critters after me, but it's always the ones that terrify children, end quote, says Ford. I don't understand this. I don't understand. I spend my free time cross-stitching. I sing lullabies to my basil plants so they won't fear the night. Ford has also inspired the name of an ant, the Pheidole Harrison Fordi, as well as a spider, the Calponia Harrison Fordi. However, the naming of this snake is particularly significant, with its discovery in Peru echoing Indiana Jones' first big screen outing to the Chacapoyan Temple in Peru at the start of Raiders of the Lost Ark. But yeah, this article goes on and on and on. They named the snake
Indy
after Harrison
hates
Ford.
snakes, so it makes sense. Yeah.
He did say here in his in a quote here, I actually like snakes during an AMA on Reddit. But yeah, they named the snake after Harrison Ford because why not?
Not as entertaining as the Lord of the Rings fish, from what I remember, but I mean, like I said, it's I don't know about ants and spiders and shit, but naming a snake after Harrison Ford in that area because he played Indiana Jones, and Indiana Jones is it makes sense. It's fun. It's good shit.
Yeah.
I named my snake. Huh? I don't know what happened to your audio, but I cannot hear a word you're saying now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
You accidentally mute yourself?
No.
Oh.
I was fixing something else over here, and I don't know if that may have messed it up, but anyway.
Kate also told me I should tattoo my name on my snake, or her name on my snake. I told her, no, not doing that.
Why not?
Well, A, you're never supposed to tattoo your significant other's name on you. It's just bad tattoo karma. Always leads to problems. And B, I said, I don't think I could handle getting a tattoo on that part of me.
Do you doubt the strength of your dick, sir?
listen, the name will fit, JJ. I don't need initials. It's just the pain at which it would cause to get that done.
If you say so. I mean, I have no desire to get a name tattooed on my penis either. I was just asking what your reason was. Year one, you have significantly more tattoos than I do. So,
and I know how much they hurt, and I can imagine how much that would
I
hurt.
mean, I know how much tattoos hurt too. I have tattoos, just not as many as you do.
Plus, I feel like you would have to try and stay fully erect because you don't want the letters spaced out weird when you have a hard on, like.
True. I mean, Adam and Eve can probably help you with that.
I'm sure they could. What are we watching? What, somewhere? Over the rainbow.
The Signal.
Apparently there's a new Wizard of Oz horror movie coming out too.
A new what?
Wizard of Oz horror movie coming out.
This would be really cool if we didn't know Starfield was coming next month.
It's like, oh yay, Space Sims. With like a Stranger Things music in the background. Very 80s.
Weird cheetah giraffes. The Signal.
Oh, it's a PC game. Have fun with that.
I don't know why you don't play more PC games. You have a PC that can do it.
I do have a PC that can do it. I don't know. Not for me.
But you don't know that. You haven't tried.
I actually had this conversation with somebody, and I was talking about Baldur's Gate, and they're like, I've never played D&D. I'm like, yeah, you have. You played Baldur's Gate. You played D&D. Baldur's Gate isn't D&D. I'm like, Baldur's Gate's D&D.
Baldur's Gate is 100% D. Well, not 100%, but it's definitely D&D. There's some. Yeah. They've changed some things to make it more video gamey, of course. But yeah, it is 100% just take D&D and put it in video game form.
And then I said, I'm going to wait till it comes out on console. And he goes, well, I've heard people say when they play it on a controller that it's harder to play and that keyboard and mouse is better. And I'm like, keyboard and mouse is never better for me. Personally.
What as someone who's tried the keyboard and mouse and with the controller, in battle, keyboard and mouse is easier because it's just like the clicking on things and this is what you want to do, this is where you want to go and all that kind of stuff. But outside of combat, 100% controller all the time is way better. The whole click to move certain places thing is irritating. And if it annoys me, I know it will annoy you. Yeah, controller is better outside of combat. But once you're in combat, switch it over to keyboard and mouse and just click where you want it, what you want to do. And then once you're out of combat, switch back to controller. And it's easy.
We'll see how it ports to the PS5.
Yeah, it should port pretty well because like people who play 100% on controller still say it's good. They just think combat is better with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
All right. So, how much time we got? Okay, let's watch one more trailer and then we'll get going. All right.
All right.
You a Scott Pilgrim guy?
Yes and no. I enjoyed the movie I still enjoy the movie. However, I realized that Scott's kind of a creepy pedo. So that
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
As the hero? Yeah, a little bit. We are Sex Bomb.
We are Sex Bomb! 1, 2, 3, 4!
brought back the voice actors too. Okay. Because Brie Larson and Chris Evans, they were all in the movie as actual characters. So seeing them as voice actors in the credits is pretty cool.
What is Scott Pilgrim about? Because I watched that and I don't know what it's about.
Okay, so essentially, it's kind of like I really don't. There's this guy who's a piece of shit, and his name is Scott Pilgrim, and he is a terrible person who dates women much younger than him, and then he meets a girl that he's absolutely head over heels for while dating a girl far too young for him, and then kind of dumps her to go after the other girl, and she has 7 evil exes that he has to defeat in order to prove himself to her in his mind, which she never really asks him to. And it's very much like back, like the graphics are comic book / like 8-bit NES. As far as like you get like the POW, like I really don't know how to describe, but it's really actually fun. It's got Michael Cera in it. It's got Brie Larson in it. It's got Aubrey Plaza in it. It's got a bunch of fucking people in it. Chris Evans. And if you can get past the fact that he's dating this chick who's way too young for him in the beginning of the show, and it's really fucking creepy, it's actually not like it's fun to watch a movie with a hero who's a piece of shit and isn't really a good person. Yeah, it would feel like a great video game. There you go. Thank you, Ed.
Okay. Well, I think that'll be it for today, folks. We will be back tomorrow. It's Mara and Will tomorrow, I think. Yeah, Mara and Will tomorrow. Okay. Perhaps I'll check it out.
It's Mara and Will back to back Thursday and
is.
Friday.
It is. Oh, man. But thank you all for watching. Do not forget you can follow us on all the socials, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, you should check out our Facebook groups. One of them being facebook.com/group/Dem Dragons. And if you go there, you can, check out all the, drop some fun memes. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, or if you just think dragons are cool, all that stuff is good in there. Do that. Have a good time. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, what are you about to say?
I was just going to say, I recommend you use this new AI that we have available to create Travis as a dragon, fucking a druid bear, and then post those pictures to facebook.com/group/Dem Dragons.
Sure. Speaking of AI, I need to talk to you about something after this. We also have another Facebook group for wrestling fans. What's that Facebook group, Matt?
Facebook.com/group/Smacking Raw. It is the least problematic wrestling group you will ever be a part of over on Facebook. Come join us. We have chats during the week for Raw, NXT, SmackDown, AEW Dynamite, AEW Rampage, AEW Collision, and all of the pay-per-views. And if you want to come talk TNA or ROH or NWA or NJPW, anything you want, like come start a conversation, join and have some fun.
Nice. You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Matt, where can they find you?
You can find me on X, Twitter, at Matt Ritter and at Getting Off for your wrestling content. And you can find me on Threads, Instagram, and TikTok at Smacking It Raw.
Sorry. They always need something, and it's just... Anyway, that'll be it for today. Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you all next time. Until then, we out.
Love you. Bye.